Hey, it's Chris from Reins. Stick with me for a few minutes, and I'm going to show you a secret hack that other private business owners are using to retain their best people without spending thousands of dollars on complicated attorneys or confusing equity instruments. I recently met the owner of a $7 million HVAC company. He had plans to grow well beyond $10 million over the next couple of years, rock solid team, a good GM. Then private equity rolls in, offers the GM a little equity, and he left. This is all too familiar for independent contractors out there. The cost of losing a key employee is anywhere from 50 to 200% of their annual salary. You can lose 12, 24 months, projects stall, culture takes a hit, and the promises you're trying to deliver for your customers are affected when you lose great people. So what are your options? Raises are inflationary. You could offer bonuses, but that really only helps for short-term loyalty. What about real equity? Thousands of dollars on attorneys. You may have to legally restructure the business. Tax headaches. Or you could do nothing. But folks tend to leave for just a small increase in salary, or if they just don't feel purpose or like they have a career with your company. I'm going to let you in on a secret tool that some of the top contractors in the country are using to keep their best people. WireNut in Colorado Springs, Cooper's Plumbing and Air down in Georgia, or West Carver over in Pennsylvania. These contractors are using alternative equity, like phantom stock, to retain, recruit, and align their key people with the goals of their business. Alternative equity, like phantom stock, is effectively a fancy bonus paid in the future, like when the business sells or when certain KPIs or milestones are met. But unlike traditional equity, no control is shared, so no voting rights, no information rights, tax is deferred, and there's no legal restructuring required of the business. But when employees receive it, they have skin in the game, so they start showing up differently, thinking long term. But you don't have to give up any control. Here's how it works. We decide on a phantom pool, let's say 10% of the business. Then you'll pick what are the key players that you want to incentivize for the long haul, folks that you want to align with the goals of the business. Then we can add restrictions to the stock. Is it earned with time, performance, or both? Then you just have to decide, when will payment be triggered? Is it the sale of the business? Is that the end of a vesting schedule, or when certain milestones are hit? And then we simply value the business so everyone knows what their phantom equity or alternative equity might be worth. So if you want to set up a phantom stock or alternative equity program yourself, here's what you're going to need to do. First, find an attorney that really knows what they're talking about, someone who specializes in compensation or benefits law, not your local attorney. Then they're not going to help you with this, but you're going to need to decide on what's the philosophy or eligibility for this type of program in my company. What is the pool I want to set aside? Restrictions like vesting for the stock. And what KPIs need to be met in order for folks to earn the phantom stock. Then is this going to be a plan designed around whether we sell, or do you plan on never selling? Make sure that you update your team quarterly at least on the progress and the growth of the equity. And by the way, you'll need to get a valuation. That's usually done by a business valuator, something like a 409A valuation done third party. I'm not gonna lie, it's a big project. It's probably gonna take a few months, and it's gonna cost anywhere from $10,000 to $35,000 just to set up. That'll get you a valuation, an adoption agreement, but then ongoing there's fees. You're gonna have to grant awards and draft those when you wanna grant an incentive to a new employee. And then just to make sure you're keeping up to date with compliance, tax, and payroll. This is where owners stall, not because it's not a great idea, because it's a really huge lift. So that's why we built Reins, to make it simple for independent business owners like you to set up phantom stock or alternative equity programs that retain and align your key players. See, my dad is a contractor, and when I worked for him, I saw him struggle to set something like this up. When I sold my last company, we used equity compensation. So I know that it works, and I wondered why it couldn't be used in a company like my dad's. Turns out it's obviously very complicated, expensive, and often inaccessible to businesses like yours. So that's why we built Reins, to solve that problem. So with Reins, we have a 3-step system. First, with our technology paired with our already done for you legal framework, we will help you customize a plan that fits your business. Then employees will enroll through an app on their phone. Everything is signed and stored electronically for compliance. Lastly, as goals are updated and equity grows, everything is tracked and managed through the app. So there's no complexity for you. Employees understand what's important to the business. They start holding one another accountable, and you stop losing A players to the highest bidder. Here's some questions I get from business owners all the time. Will I lose control? No, it's not real equity. It's a cash bonus, so you don't have to give voting rights, information rights, or liability for that matter. Is it expensive? Well, not going with Reins is expensive. We make it simple, fast, and affordable. Is it too complex for my employees to understand? No, we break it down to plain English. They simply see a value of equity on their phone and the goals that they can contribute to grow it. What about taxes? Taxes deferred to a future event, like the sale of the business, so it makes it really simple. And how do I know how much to give? Well, we'll walk you through a really simple exercise to determine this, and we can use data from companies like yours to help you determine a benchmark that makes sense for your business. So here's what you should do next. Claim your free 30-minute session with my team. We'll walk you through an exercise to determine if alternative equity or phantom stock is the right fit for your business. We'll answer any questions you have, walk you through the product, and show you how easy it is to design a plan and communicate updates with your team. Don't wait until your key employees already have one foot out the door. It's too late. Even if you don't work with us, you'll learn something from this call. So please, book your free 30-minute call with us today.